Let's look at the Lian PC-TU100. I am loving ITX, the ITX form factor. And Lian cases are all aluminum. They're extremely lightweight. And look at the size of this freaking thing. It's ridiculously small. And in order to make something this small, there are sacrifices that must be made. And I've seen some guys online, some reviewers bash this because it's too small to do anything with. And then in the same sentence, they compare it to like the Prodigy, which is like big enough to be micro ATX. But it's not. But it's just it's such a size difference. I'm going to tell you guys what you can do with this, and we're going to talk about who this is for. So let's just cover all the cool stuff that's going on. First off, let's jump in and take a look at the front. On the top there, we have a slim loading optical drive tray. Below that, we have a power button. Then there's a 120 millimeter intake fan right there in the front with the Lian logo in the middle. And on the bottom, we have two USB 3.0 ports and microphone and a headphone port. We have a spot for an SFX power supply, so you're going to have a nice small power supply in there. Not a lot of those on the market. Hop into the forum. There's always a link in the top of the description that'll allow you to go ask questions, that sort of thing. And then we have room here for a dual slot PCI Express expansion card, like a graphics card or something like that. It's pretty much the only thing I can think of that would be dual slot other than like a audio production sound card or something. You only have about 190 to 200 millimeters of clearance down here in the bottom for graphics cards, and a regular GTX 760 will not fit in here. However, Asus makes a DirectCU 2 that is a smaller PCB, and that one will fit in here. That's what I would recommend. On the bottom here, we have two spots where we can install 2.5-inch hard drives. I guess you could do an SSD or a mechanical drive or a combination, one of each, whatever you want. You can also fit another one up top. It'll be in place of the optical disk drive, and that's what I would do. But if you want to put an optical disk drive up there, it's got to be slim, so grab it and throw it in there. And now when you look at the back, this unit actually, it was shipped all the way from Taiwan, and it's got a little bit of a bend in it, but the box was pretty beat to hell. But this material here on the back is pretty thin aluminum. So if you beat it up a little bit, you can get a bend. But after you get the motherboard and everything screwed in, this shouldn't be a problem. But I did want to note that this has a little bit of a bend in the back of mine. It's probably just because of the ridiculous shipping from Lian. Now, up here on the top, we have two levers. And if you sort of press the lever, it'll pop up in the side panel. The side panel just pops in. They're these balls, and they pop into these little joints there. And that's it. And both side panels can easily come off. We have ventilation on the side panel. They're also very lightweight, brushed aluminum feel. And I do want to say that these are somewhat easy to scratch. I've noticed that even though they're just really sleek looking, it's kind of easy to get some scratches on them. And look under the hood. Let's see what comes in the box. Ooh, all kinds of things. All right, in the box we have some rubber spacers. These go onto the hard drives that you're going to install. Then the hard drives slide into the bottom. And then we have all the screws that you're going to need, to install everything. If you have a motherboard that does not support USB 3, well, there's an adapter in there. You plug the USB 2 header into the motherboard, and then it gives you a strange USB 3 type header that'll, make the front panel ports work, but not at USB 3 speeds, of course. And then let's take a look at what we have on the inside of the case here. Now, we do not have a lot of room at all. I would not take out this front fan. Leave that in there. You need air coming in to the system. And also, you're not going to have a lot of room for a CPU cooling unit. 60 millimeters is the maximum height because, again, remember, we also have that SFX power supply unit. I would probably couple this with one of these. I know what to get. I'd get one of these if I were you and put that in. This is the Noctua NHL9i. It is small, it is flat, and it's about to fall in my lap. This. Look how thin that is. That's what you want to put in there. So it's quiet, does the job. I wouldn't be overclocking very much with this, but that's not really what the system is all about, is it? Now, for those of you out there who want to know the exact size, well, I'm feeling a wee bit metric. It's 170 millimeters by 277 millimeters by 252 millimeters, and it weighs 1.77 kilograms. I mean, really what I would use this system for, you could build like a Haswell gaming system in here, but I would probably go FM2 with this just for the price performance ratio. FM2 with like a decent CPU, 5800K or 6800K. Hell, you can even go a little bit cheaper with that and then put the 760 in there. I know it sounds crazy, but it'll be really fast. So that's probably what I would do. It'd be a lot cheaper than going full out Haswell. If you want the ultimate performance, go ahead, get a Haswell ITX system and put that in here with the Asus 760. and you will be all good to go. If you guys have questions, head over to the forum. Links in the description. Links are always in the freaking description. You guys can also check out price and find different places to pick up one of these in the States. And if you guys want to know where to get them in, I don't know, London or somewhere else, let me know. I can add some links to that as well. See you guys next time.